So talking about things that calm you down, especially now in this day and age, drugs and alcohol. Well, in my day it always used to be alcohol. I mean, I did have a friend, Tim, in my 20s at work who smoked cannabis quite a lot, and he asked me one day if I wanted to have a drag of his fag, and I said no. I've never touched drugs. As we know, drunk an awful lot of alcohol, which is just as bad. But I worry about the way drugs is going now. It affects people's minds, and people who say that cannabis is a light drug, it's really not. It's a stepping stone to, like I always say, once you start something, you love it and you'll never give it up. But then eventually you want a higher fix, and that's when people go on to higher drugs like heroin and stuff. So it's a big thing these days. When I was being an SIA guard at the nightclubs, there was all sorts of pills popping all over the place. And people say, oh, it's just to relax, it's just to have fun. But it does, it alters your mind and it alters your thinking. And okay, for a short time it might be an answer for you to help you party or relax or whatever. But they're addictive. And it's not just the homeless now or the party goers now. There was something on YouTube, that's what made me think about it. There was something on YouTube the other day. Go this way. There was something on YouTube the other day where Starmer was having a meeting, Keir Starmer was having a meeting with Macron and someone else in this small room, and the TV cameras were there, and apparently they didn't know the TV cameras were there. And when the TV cameras came in with Keir, Macron and this other guy were sat at the table, and Macron hid this tissue very quickly, and this other guy hid this other little item, whatever that was, very quickly, and it blew up on YouTube. Was it drugs? Are they on drugs? I have to say, when I looked at Starmer, it looked like he had no knowledge of what was going on. Definitely at that table, I think he had no idea if it was drugs that was happening. But if it was, it's everybody taking drugs now, popping pills to party, to relax. It's not the way to do it. It's not a way out. It's what I call, as we know, short-termism. It fixes you for a while and then the need comes back. And that's the scary thing, because your brain, your dopamine and your serotonin are needed in your head, and if there's not enough, they'll be asking for it. It's a long time since I've looked this stuff up, so if you want to know about dopamine and serotonin, look it up. So it really, really worries me that everybody is doing this now, instead of drinking their chamomile tea or their coffee. So on the bus the other day, just went upstairs and it just stank of weed. That smell straight away, and it stank, and these two kids were there, and I thought, well, I'm not sitting by you, I'll try and sit as far away as I can, because it was horrible. It's a horrible smell. It's like that beer smell, that stale beer smell, isn't it? It hits you and you know it straight away, and there's a lot of that around now. It's just the norm. So it's just a bit of weed. But it worries me that it doesn't help you in the life that you're trying to sort out. It's a short stop, it's a short gap, stop gap, help gap, whatever, to get you back. It's just a short little gap to get you back to feeling better about things. But then it fades away and you need more. So I always worry about drugs. I don't think they're helpful, even like ones like cannabis, and I think definitely not alcohol. So I can't say definitely not cannabis because I've never done it, so I really don't know. But I do know, and I'm educated on the fact that, and I understand it, because it's the same with anything. Once you start something, once it fades, you'll need more of it, and if that doesn't work, you'll try something stronger. Same with the alcohol. Drink one bottle at the night, then all of a sudden it's not enough and you're drinking 2 or 3 bottles. That's as wine for me, not vodka or whiskey or whatever. But you know what I mean? The need for more, because your brain is telling you, I need more of that stuff to make me feel better. But when I came off alcohol and I couldn't drink because I was homeless and I was living in my car and I was having to drive anywhere, so I couldn't drink, you know, I don't really remember having any withdrawals. So I don't think I must have been too strong into my wine. But once I started on keto and learning about teas that help me relax at night and things like that, I've never had a need or felt a need to drink alcohol again at all. Sometimes, every so often, someone will say to me, oh, it's Christmas, go on, have a glass. And I think, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind, I love my red wine. But I don't, because that's always the start of, well, it didn't hit me too bad. I didn't have a hangover, you know, maybe a glass every now and then you get back onto that path, don't you, of drinking and making excuses. So I don't even go near a bottle or a glass or anything, not even champagne at a wedding. I wouldn't drink it. I might accept it because you're being nice, but I wouldn't drink it because I don't want to go down there again. I'm fit and healthy, and we need to be fit and healthy to deal with everything that life is chucking at us. We do. And I don't mean fit and healthy in your body working properly. I understand that there are disabilities, but if you're fit and healthy in your head, you can think outside the box all the time about loads and loads of things that will help you. Okay, I'll get off my box now. I'll catch you later.